What other words bother you, Garrick, when you overthink a
Load.
Dude, no,
load?
that's just it's just anything
Cure.
that happens with any word. It's just a psychological
Cure.
phenomenon when you say
Cure.
words when you say a
Cure.
word too many times, it loses.
Cure.
Stop, Zeta. That's a really bad one, actually.
It's a really bad one. That one gets me all the fucking time.
Shaft? Oak shaft.
Oak shaft's not that bad for me.
Oak shaft?
It's when I'm working with typography, specific, like looking at it, that's when it's really bad for me.
Dude, available.
Word, like saying
Available.
it, cure,
Available.
No, that's
What were we doing?
that's fine with me.
About?
Available
Words that if you say them long enough, they start to lose
Cure.
what
Cure.
the cure.
Cure.
It's weird for
Cure.
me.
Bin.
Or
Cure.
Q.
Bin. Ooh, bin.
Like
yeah,
where
bin.
you been? But like
Bin.
you're like
Bin.
bin.
Pan.
Bin.
Pan.
Nah, pan. I
Hey,
can't
Ben.
get. Pan doesn't.
Nah,
work.
pan's okay. Pan's
Oak.
okay.
Pan's fine.
Shaft. Oak shaft.
Cure.
Shaft.
Cure.
Why does it sound like he's underwater when he does that?
We fly the rapids, fill the beers, heading towards the seas. Ride the waves, ride the wind, the pirates like the wind. Raise our beers and then we choose learning to go. The Shipwreck Show, AG is number one.
What's up, fish family? Welcome to the Shipwreck Show. I am your host tonight, DJ Simfix. Alongside me, and missing one, -1. I'm joined by 4 -1 brothers of the Good Kraken Show. First, I'd like to introduce the 5-star man, Devin Brevin, the dude. The dude.
Hi.
What's up?
No, we're
What's
really
up,
doing
Devin?
this. We're really doing this right now.
What are you
How's
talking about?
Vodka apple cran.
It's good.
It's
It's
roasted vodka, apple, cran.
Not
One more
quite.
word. Give me a word.
Not quite.
Give me a word.
A la mode.
Brandy.
It's a la mode.
It's
So
It's a chilled vodka appleberry cran.
There you go. Thank you.
That's what that is.
Appleberry
Appleberry
Yeah.
cran.
You ever seen an appleberry tree?
Appleberry cran, a la
Appleberry,
mode,
with appleberry tree.
all orange.
Yeah. You just go up and get an appleberry from the tree.
Mhm.
You're done.
I can't say I have. Actually, here. I gotta make it look like it's a thing.
Oak
There you go.
shaft.
Now you're really
Our audio
enjoying it.
listeners are
Wow,
missing out.
that is I sell coke in a skate park, Devin. That right there. Holy shit.
I do
shit.
it. I need a gold chain so then I can be in metalcore shows.
Like
For
no,
all your
that's
listeners-
not
No,
metal. That
let's not do
Devin-
that.
you're the dude who
Devin
rolls
has
up on
tucked
women
a,
and you're
what
like,
seems to be
"What's up, ma?"
a form of currency
You know what I'm
under
saying?
his beanie.
Like,
Or if you're in,
You're the
Canada,
reason why
it is
they
a
put
tooth.
glass up to protect the cashier at gas stations.
Wait. I gotta make it symmetrical.
oh my god!
Oh Jesus
now,
Christ!
Now he
Why does he look like? Why does he look like?
needs-
What's that old game? Help me out here.
Parappa the rapper.
Rep,
yeah, actually,
something like that.
Parappa the rapper. Yeah,
It's Parappa the rapper. I
Yeah.
literally just said the
Parappa,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that
All
looks
right,
like
we're
him.
here.
That's him right now.
It's definitely
Now
Parappa
he
the
needs
rapper
a
ass.
Congratulations. a
Congratulations.
grill, and a what DJ? What's that silky fabric that like some people get like the matching suit? You know what I'm talking about? But it's like
I love how we keep looking
Satin
to the DJ for
or
the answers
velvet?
today.
satin. Yeah, like maybe
Satin,
no 'cause
velvet, silk.
I think it's satin that I'm thinking of because the
Probably
velvet
satin.
the velvet is I
pronounced
think reserved
sateen.
for like nightgownery, right? I'm thinking like the nice soft like zip up sweater that goes with like the soft fuzzy pants. You know what I'm talking about? That's what
Suede?
Devin needs.
Sweet.
Maybe sweet. I feel like
There
it's
we go.
not
Because you're
as-
describing like
Velour?
you described like 3 different things. That's
Yeah,
why I said
let me-
3 different
let
things.
me see if I can.
You're
find
like,
it. Let me
oh,
see
it's
if I can
silky
find
smooth, but it's also it looks like you can rub down on it. Fucking, it's got a little
Like fluffy.
texture to it. I'm like, all right,
Like
which one is it?
no, hold on. Like what Amy Poehler wears in Mean Girls. For
it's like what you
the cool mom.
what you catch pimps wearing is what I'm looking for. Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
It's
like
probably
fuzzy,
it's probably
but, like-
suede or
There
velvet,
you go.
dog. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
said
Velvet. I would
velvet.
say
I agreed
velvet.
with the velvet. You know what I'm saying? Like the velvet's.
I think it's velvet.
Anyways,
I think
Because
we're
Where's
the
there.
Garrett?
silky,
I
the
think I
silky
got it.
smooth threw me off because you
I
Where's
think
Garrett?
I
jumped
finalized
out
the
the
look.
gate.
Garrick, I need Garrick.
here, hold on.
Help.
Okay, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up pimp outfit. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
You know
Yeah.
that purple one. You know the
that's what I'm
purple
talking
one.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
Right
no.
here.
Look at the purple one. Look at the purple one.
Here we go. Yeah,
Purple one.
this red.
That's
okay.
right next to it. Right next
I
to
think
it.
I think the, yeah. I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
fabric.
No,
but yeah,
no.
you get-
I
you get
had
my
that
point,
cost.
right?
I had that costume in high school, and I wore it to a Halloween party.
Hate that.
That's crazy.
I would never have admitted that
Ever in his
ever.
life,
I would have
right?
kept that to my
Right.
grave.
But it's
There-
Devin,
there's
dude.
other
You
thing-
would-
There's other
Oh,
things I'm
shit.
more embarrassed
Look,
of.
Garrett's got
Will you
food.
just bring a whole
Oh,
Holy shit.
For our audio listeners, Garrett brought an entire pizza plate to his fucking desk.
Entire pizza.
Not a
An
whole
entire
ass
pizza.
No.
piece of
No.
pizza.
Sorry.
And he's
Sorry.
trying so hard not to double over in
misspoke,
shameful
I misspoke.
laughter.
He brought a pizza. He brought a pizza platter and his own plate, so he can transfer the pizza from the platter to his plate as
Good
he
eye,
launches
DJ.
down
Good
during
eye.
the show. There you go.
I would like to mention it's also
also-
a family size.
Yeah, it was a pretty big
Don't
pie that
fucking
he
out
walked
me
up in
like
here
that.
with.
What was that, 24 inch?
So this is
I'll show you a
37.95.
24-inch.
Devin. We gotta get you this. We gotta get you this.
I think I have that, but it's too small for me now.
DJ, you can move on.
Speaking of pimps, we are joined by the pimp of the fish himself, Erno Ocean Shrine Pierce.
What's I don't know. Shark Tank.
I have a question.
2024.
What's up, Devin?
Is that like just a little crab, or is that like the Pokemon one that's like?
He's just a little crab. He just holds things for me. Little guy. Crab guy.
Okay.
He's like a pencil holder technically. I keep the one of the first little love notes that Marilyn left me when we first started. It says, "I love your natural smell so much. That means we would still be madly in love if we were wild dogs."
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's appropriate.
I don't know.
that
Seems a
for
little
you.
gay to me.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about the girl that like has like 6 bumper stickers and none of them are serious. Like one says like, "How's my driving? Probably bad. It's actually 10 million rats driving this car." Another one just says garlic bread, and it's a skeleton holding garlic bread.
Okay, that's just solid.
I am really jealous of your pizza right now. I hate it.
Yeah. I mean, aren't we all?
I'm
I'm
gonna
jealous of the
order
pizza?
pizza. I'm
You
gonna
want to
order
be eaten by
pizza.
Garrick?
I'm ordering pizza now because
I mean,
of you,
yeah,
motherfucker.
That's right.
We're doing coconut shrimp and sweet
Oh,
potato
that sounds
fries
fire
tonight.
too.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does.
Mm.
Dude, I
I'm
made shrimp
realizing-
tacos the other night. Ooh.
Woo!
Dude,
Woo!
I'm actually realizing now.
I bet you there was potatoes. in
I
it, too.
never ate dinner.
There wasn't.
Standard. Continue.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow.
He didn't.
I might as well introduce the starving one. It's Xander. How are you doing?
Starving. He's starving.
I'm not doing so well now. I
He
was
slowly
like,
lapsed.
I'm like sitting
ribs
here, and
today.
I'm like, dude, I'm kind of hungry, like, dude, I'm like
everybody
really
that bring
fucking
up
hungry. And then
pizza
I
in.
saw the pizza, and I'm like, fuck, I'm really fucking hungry now.
You guys,
And then I'm
for our
realizing,
audio
like,
listeners,
I'm like
I cannot
running.
understate the fact that Garrick had a full platter of
It's
pizza.
like this
It's
this
Yeah, for
man
sure. Like,
is
it was-
Papa
it was a
John's, bro.
dish.
Like he had so
It was a
much
full
pizza. on him in that very moment. He is Papa John's. Better pizza.
No, he's here by Papa
Oh, yeah.
Garrick.
Yeah.
After that,
Yeah,
like
better
it's
pizza.
crazy. But like
What's
after
his
like
name?
I'm like
But-
running through like my day, I'm like I never ate dinner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, been there, done
Fuck.
that, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
dude, it happens.
Garrick's slogan is better pizza, Papa John's, right? Xander's is no pizza, not at all.
Better pizza,
Xander.
better pizza. Papa John's.
That's how it goes, right?
No ingredients, no pizza.
I got halfway through the second line, realized
No
that
food.
I mixed something up.
Fucking stop it.
Better pizza.
Yeah,
I don't know where your
honestly,
brain's at tonight.
That pizza platter look can be mistaken
I wanted to
for
help, but
a UFO sighting. I'll be honest. Like that's how big that thing is. You know, that's pretty.
Mhm.
I thought he brought in a fucking alien spacecraft. When he
It was
got
that
pizza.
big. It was that big. It was that much.
have we
pizza.
heard any new news on that lately?
About
I'm concerned. Like
About
there was
what?
like that big
Find out.
uptick on talk about aliens, and then kind of just it's like the murder hornets. They just fizzled out.
Oh, let's see.
I mean,
history.com.
there was that
says-
thing. It was like NASA found potentially found a planet that had lights on it. But
Hey yo,
Oh, what? Hold on. There's a site that gives you active like UFO sightings based on location in the United States. Hold on. Let's pull this up for the folks at home.
dude, I'm about to waste so much fucking time.
So UFO. Oh, actually, it's around the world. It's around the world. We have
Hey,
UFO
yo.
sightings. Maury Island, Washington, Devin. That's like
Yeah,
pretty
but like
close to
over
us.
80% take
That's
place
Seattle,
in the
yeah.
US.
After Harold Dahl, his son and dog. Did they ask his dog?
His fucking dog
Sir,
talk.
sir,
Jeez.
sir.
His fucking
Sir, well,
yeah.
do you
This
have any
website is
comments?
exactly as official. as I thought
Saw
it would be.
6 donut-shaped
Dude,
UFOs
it's
over
from-
their
it's from the
boat
History
in
Channel.
Puget Sound. The strange craft started raining metallic debris. The pooch didn't survive.
the fucking dog died.
What?
They took the dog out, dude. The next day, Dahl was visited by a man in
So
a
they
black
didn't
suit.
ask the dog; they
I
assumed the
don't
dog
like
knew.
this.
The next
Damn.
day,
Fuck
Dahl
those aliens.
was visited
you,
by a
History
man
Channel.
in a black suit who somehow knew all the details. His message: forget the whole thing or suffer consequences. Holy shit. Mount Rainier, Devin.
X-Files shit.
That's
uh,
close.
Yeah, that's
That's
real close. Civilian
Oh my
pilot
God.
Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 glowing objects flying in a V formation over Mount Rainier, an estimated speed of 1,700 miles per hour. How did he know? Okay.
Okay, hold on.
He
How do you even
compared-
see? How do you even see that?
he had one of those
He's a
police. Yeah, sure, yeah. He compared their motion to "quote unquote" a saucer if you skip it across water, which news reports translate as the shape of the crafts themselves. Air Force investigators deemed Arnold as credible witness, but concluded what he had seen was a mirage. In Washington, mirage in
Sure.
Washington. Okay, let's go. Okay, there's one in Alabama that's kind of like around
Who gives a fuck about Alabama?
DJ and Xander, kind of. The
There's
cigar,
one
Alabama.
DJ's the one who
Nuke it.
said that.
the cigar shaped
Alabama.
UFO. 2 Eastern
Nuke,
Airlines
Mississippi.
pilots flying in the wee hours reported seeing a cigar shaped aircraft with 2 rows of windows. But after
Cigar.
investigators generated a top secret report, the Air Force incinerated it. Some wonder if the craft was Soviet or part of the rocketry tests being run by former Nazi aerospace engineers spirited to the U.S. after the war.
Fuck.
Okay, that's
What?
wild.
There you
That's
go.
wild. That's fucking
That one
crazy.
right there over in Kentucky.
In Kentucky. Yep. Let's go here. What the
That's
fuck
probably
is
about
that, dude?
8
What the
hours
fuck
away
is
from
that?
me.
A farm
Dude, it's
family's.
Grimblor. That's Grimblor.
Dude, you guys see this?
Are you guys-
That's my guy.
Dude, look at this
Fucking on
guy.
this website
Look at
right
this little
now.
guy.
That's Grimblor, dude. That's my fucking guy.
Dude, this is the
With the high school
little
in.
mushroom looking dude in content warning. A farm family story of a terrifying siege by otherworldly beings would become one of the most detailed and baffling
the
accounts of an
movie
alien
Signs,
close
bro.
encounter on record. It was notable for the large number of witnesses, nearly a dozen, the duration of the
That's
encounter,
Signs, bro.
several
This is
hours,
literally just the movie Signs.
and the close proximity between the witnesses and the creatures, sometimes just a few feet away.
It's literally no. This is Signs. It's just Signs, bro.
That's just signs, dude.
You throw in a kid with asthma and a little girl that doesn't want to drink tap water for some reason, and that's literally Signs.
Oh, here we go. DJ's going to Korea here pretty soon. Shorewon, North
That's
Korea.
North Korea.
Oh, this was back in 1951, though. That's way back.
Yeah,
But,
who
yeah, that ain't gonna
cares?
bother DJ at all. You know what I'm saying?
Who cares?
We go over to Ireland here. Oh, that's also 1952. Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. That doesn't
No.
matter.
All the
Lassie!
recent ones are going to be in the U.S. I can almost guarantee it.
Actual oh, Canada. Oh, there's aliens, eh? Oh no, that's
the
yeah.
fuck up.
Canadians turned
what planet are
Irish.
you
What
on,
the fuck?
God?
What was that, DJ?
But speaking of extraterrestrial, we are also joined by the pizza eater himself,
Mm.
Carrick Bartholomew. Eat it.
Damn.
Eat the crust. You eating that pizza
Yeah.
raw, dude?
Eat that fucking crust.
You're not.
know
You
what I'm
no
saying?
sauce. No extra sauce to dip the crust in.
Eat that
It's good
fucking
pizza,
sauce.
bro.
Eat that fucking sauce.
Dude, Papa
Cane
Murphy's
sauce?
Was
Do you have
DJ here
leftover-
for us?
Do you have
Papa
do you have
with us
leftover
for
cane
pizza?
sauce to dip the crust in? You have
No,
You know, better
No.
sauce, better
Normally,
sauce.
I'm actually-
Papa John's.
I'm not gonna lie. I do normally, I do actually like ranch with my pizza.
He said doo doo.
ranch is good.
But I'll even do extra marinara on a rare occasion. But no, Papa Murphy's is like one of the few pizzas. Yeah, I'll just eat that bitch raw.
Dude, I
Yeah,
remember
that shit is so good.
Murphy's. Yeah, Papa Murphy's is
Dude,
good.
a good crust is
Dude, that was
what-
my
yeah.
first job ever. Was at Papa Murphy's. That was my high school job.
Yeah, dude. Family size cowboy right here.
The only
Ooh,
Papa
I do
Murphy's
love a
that was
cowboy.
near me.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought I was joking
Yeah,
when I
he
said it was
loves
family
Friday.
size.
I do my
No, we're a quarter
That's
of the,
the
we're a
biggest
quarter of the
size.
bitch in,
It's-
by the way.
I do my cowboy with white sauce instead. I
Are you gonna eat the whole thing?
We'll see.
You gotta do the pink sauce or no?
No, fuck the pink sauce.
The
you know what
pink
I'm saying? I'm a
sauce?
white sauce guy.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
pink
White
sauce? Is
guy
that the white
through
and
through.
red mix?
It's the white and
Yeah.
red mixed together. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Come on.
It's just okay. If you've ever cooked, though,
I
it's
grow
not
spin.
pink sauce. It's a lighter red.
It's kind of
Shut the
pink.
fuck
it's
up.
kind of pink. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Well,
it's just a lighter
This fucking
red.
guy.
It's not
Well,
as pink as like
honestly, you
Garrett's
should let
pink.
us cook because
Yeah,
this
it's
is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, 5 of the Brethren Court
That's right.
gather together to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas has thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics, and you can get exclusive post-show content, and you can have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services.
Mm.
But you, yes, you can support us by following or subscribing to the Good Kraken to Good Kraken over at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. Or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in our bio. And in order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere.
Three fucking layer.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
So
Bitch.
Devin, here's what I was like, whole shit earlier on about is the uncanniness of the the new game that's coming out, No Rest for the Wicked. Yeah, you know the title, yeah.
Yeah, I want to play that shit.
The logo looks very close to the logo I made for an old Portland band.
Oh wow, yeah,
Oh,
it does.
shit.
Yeah, it does.
Like
Wow.
real close.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Real close, boys. Oh shit.
Hey, remember the acronym for that band? TWAT.
Twat. Yeah, dude. Love that for them. Love that for them. Good stuff.
Damn.
Good stuff.
RP.
Anyways,
Xander,
Huh.
we have some captain's orders. Our
Captain.
spoiler-free review of Hulu's Shogun is out now, and you can listen to it on your preferred podcast platform of choice, or you can watch it on YouTube at the Kraken. Also, merch coming. Merch. All review of merch coming in. Telling you the merch is coming, and it's gonna be May.
It's
Come.
gonna
Please
be
leave.
May.
Yeah,
Come.
and please leave ratings and reviews on our podcast shows, please. We would love if you
Por favor.
give us feedback. Whenever you type a comment on any of our YouTube videos, be sure to end it with a heart. A less than 3, if you will.
We like those.
You can leave the worst review of all time, but put a heart by it. So
You
guarantee
can just
that
leave us an
we'll
ooh
read
woo.
it.
We'll take that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll take an ooh woo. We'll even take an oh whoa.
Oh, whoa. It's like that.
Yes, please keep engaging with us. Please leave us feedback to make this show better for y'all.
Yes.
Well, everyone, Garrick
Von
has come forth.
Wackenstein.
He has a topic for us to discuss. As
Come.
the Brethren Court, we must oblige him.
Aye.
Garrick,
Don't really have
what is the topic of discussion today? What should the council argue upon
Yeah,
today?
you come to us
Well-
sharks with an offer.
So yeah, so this really stupid topic just kind of came to my brain as the weather has been warming up, because spring is in the air, folks, and there's other things in the air too. And it's not love; it's a little bit of allergies, but mostly it's fucking bugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
And,
we're just going.
Just, the weather's warming up, and those motherfuckers are coming back from the hell from which they crawled into, because they supposedly them bitches hibernate during the winter, but I've never seen a bug hibernate. Have you? No, you fucking haven't, because they went back to the hell pit from which they spawned.
Jesus,
Well,
okay,
it's
yeah.
April, which means it's springtime here in North America, which means they are rising up from the depths. The other day, I was walking down the sidewalk. I was like leaving work actually to go on my lunch break, and was just walking along the sidewalk to go to my car. And like out of my like peripheral, I was just kind of like, just having a good old, like, the weather was nice, just having a good old breezy stroll to my vehicular. And out of my peripheral, I saw a bug on the ground. I'm like, no, that's just a bug. That's just fine. And then I'm just like, and I kept walking, right? And then it occurred upon me what that bug really was. And I was just like, wait a minute. That was a wasp. So
Uh-huh.
I probably looked like a goddamn psychopath on the sidewalk, because I just stood up, right? And I'm just like, that's a fight on sight from me, actually. Turned around, walked back to where the wasp was sitting on the sidewalk, and just go, fuck you! And stomped that bitch into the dirt.
Mm-hmm. Rightfully so.
And then
Yeah.
turned around
That's
and
one
proceeded
thing.
to go get my lunch.
Uh-huh.
Because I fucking hate wasps. They're
Don't-
fucking
yes.
devil bugs.
Yep.
I
mhm.
don't understand them. They get a free fucking. Nobody talks about them bitches going extinct. They don't seem to be having a population problem, and I
Nope,
hate that.
sure don't.
And I fucking hate bugs. And yeah, so fucking bugs. I want to talk about fucking goddamn.
You want to?
You guys have like you
Talk
guys have
about
like
fucking
bug horror
bugs?
stories. You guys like
You
have
wanna talk
bug
bugs?
horror stories, like things that have occurred to you,
Yeah.
where like you've had traumatic experiences with bugs, and there's reasons you hate
I have
those
one.
bugs.
I have
Where
one
you're just
right
like
off-
you're
right
like
off
it,
bat.
like this hatred didn't spawn from nothing, right? You're like,
Oh, yeah.
there's a reason I hate these fucking bugs. I have a reason I hate wasps. So, but Xander seems he had a story right away. So
Yeah, so you guys know I don't like spiders.
Sure
Fucking
don't.
hate spiders.
Really don't. Yeah.
Like,
really does
Kill
not.
it with fire.
Uh-huh.
Just immediately. So way back when I lived in North Carolina,
When.
little like middle of fucking nowhere, Murphy, North Carolina, out in the sticks. And we had this creek out by our house. And I had made a friend living
Creek, if
there.
you
Her name
will.
was Ashley. And she came over, we were just like hanging out. We
Bro,
like played
Ashley's here.
softball in our yard and just like we're like walking along the creek and we were just sitting down, just taking a break. And keep in mind, before you guys make any stupid fucking jokes, I was like 5 or 6, 7 years old
Mm,
at this time.
yeah, that's what they all
Keep
say.
in mind. So we're just like hanging out and like walking.
tragedy.
that what it is?
Close. So we're just sitting there and just hanging out, and I see her like get up slowly, and her eyes just completely just like wide, like she's like, you need to get up. You need to get up. I'm like, huh? And I look over where she was looking.
Huh?
Right next to me
And it was
is
Spider-Man.
it's a huge spider, like the size of my fucking hand,
Mhm.
right? But it's not just that. It is covered in babies.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. And it was right next to me.
Fuck that.
That spider be fucking,
And
man.
as soon as I saw
Dude,
it, it's
I would have like Brillo brushed my fucking skin raw when I got
I
home.
swear to you, my life has cinematic timing, because I look at it and all of a sudden it's like the babies were like, go. And then he just broke off and started. I was like, no.
No.
Dude, just talking
that.
about it, I feel my heart rate.
Fuck
It's just
that,
like,
dude.
no, dude.
Fuck that,
No.
dude. That's awful.
Oh, but yeah, that's
So-
why I don't like spiders.
You guys want to know why I hate wasps?
Because they're
Yes.
assholes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why we're asking.
So I had to be about 15 years old. 15 years old. And I was out camping up in the mountains
As
with
he
my
does.
family and some family friends.
Mm.
My brother's friend. I had a mutual friend of ours, Ernell, Steven, you know,
Oh,
that I went
Fash
to high
Fash.
school with. Yeah.
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 That's the boy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
our boy.
yeah. We were all camping and stuff, and we were playing in the woods. We were shooting each other with airsoft guns and stuff
Everyone
like that.
does.
Yeah, it was good time, teenage boy stuff. Well, Steven and I are running around, and we find these 3 trees where the roots like kind of grew together, but it looked like a little like dig out that you could like get down and take cover in. You know what I mean? So we get down there, we got our airsoft guns, and I start feeling these weird pinches on me, and they start to hurt more and more and more.
Oh no.
And then I start hearing our friend Steven go, ow, what the fuck? Ow, ow, right? Little
Oh, hell
to
no.
be known, we
Were you
landed
sitting on
well,
a
we
nest?
were sitting on a fucking wasp.
Fuck
nest.
that, dude.
And he has some really curly like hair.
Yeah, he
really
does.
curly.
Yeah, it does.
And they were getting stuck in his hair and stinging him repeatedly. And they were crawling in our clothes. And like, so what we did is
No.
we ran straight into a river to get them
Yeah.
away from us. And we kept dunking to get them off as we were like hitting them off and like just dealing with it.
Dude, I would have been stripping my fucking clothes in the river, dude.
It sucked. It
sounds
hurt so
awful.
bad. Him and I got stung so much. It was
Fuck
terrible.
that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awful. That sounds fucking
Have
awful.
do you guys like it when you see videos of like people disposing of wasp mess with
Mhm.
like a fucking bucket of gasoline? They just fucking slam it in there,
Yep.
and they all fucking fall in because of the fumes.
Yeah, you're like
Mhm.
suffocate and die.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Dude, I literally
Yeah, so-
I saw a TikTok earlier today that was kind of like that. It was just a fucking it was actually kind of warped. It was a fucking it was an Instagram post. Actually, I lied. And it was like literally just a single wasp sitting on a fucking paper plate, and it said "Die wasp, go to the ranch dimension," and it literally just drowns it in fucking ranch dressing.
The fuck? Okay.
Dude, that reminds me of a fucking video where fucking this guy tied up a roach and he found his other roach friends and started like fucking dissecting him in front of the other roach. Kept the roach tied up alive. Just so-
Okay. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
that shit
At
was
what
fucking
point?
great, dude.
That's wild.
No, at what point does this become concerning?
It's not, dude. They deserve to fucking die, bro.
Bug.
Fuck them. Fucking bug.
It's a bug, bro.
I did order 2 pizzas.
Ordered 2 pizzas.
Bro, send me one. I'm about
Shit,
to. I'm
dude,
like
have you
2
seen-
seconds away from
Have you
making
seen the
a goddamn
TikToks of those
sandwich.
bug beating machines?
I'm sorry, what?
yeah.
Yes, I have seen those.
It's
a
literally just
growing
like they're
concern.
literally like over engineered like block mechanic machines, and like it's got like a little pad in the middle, and then they take like fake bugs and they put them in the thing, and it triggers the trap, and it like cinches them down with copper wire, and then like little sticks just fucking start beating the bug in tandem.
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's fucking
It's so fucking
good.
funny.
It's so good.
Oh, dude.
I
Man,
think it's funny when it has the 4 sticks that's like dunk, 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 dunk.
Yeah, dude, it's like doing it in turn, and then like it fucking starts to get like it literally like gets asymmetric after a while. You're like, oh my god, this is so
Dude,
over engineered.
It's dude, there's so many videos of just eradicating bugs and shit that I absolutely adore. Like I remember fucking
Adore.
I watched the
Yes,
video.
I adore it.
Door.
There's
fuck
this
bugs.
video. This
Fuck
motherfucker
bugs.
gets molten metal and pours it into an ant farm, like an ant hill.
Oh yeah, I've seen
I've
those,
seen
dude.
those.
Waits
I've
for it to
seen
cool
those.
off, and then like pulls that shit
Pulls
out.
it
and
out,
makes like a
dude.
little sculpture.
Those are just rad. Those are
And
just rad
that's
looking.
pretty sick.
Sculpture
someone-
nothing. He's fucking Pompeii that goddamn anthill.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
true. Jesus
he's
Christ.
solidifying those fucking tunnels. That I think that same guy also created like a large magnifying glass to like put the beam of the fucking Arizona sun to scorch some motherfucking bugs, dude. I fucking love that shit.
Dude,
I love
bet
the
you they pitch fire
videos.
so fucking fast.
I love the videos when there's guys that are beekeepers and they have like the metal tin like little pan, and they go and like when the like murder hornets get nearby, they just hit the murder hornet with the metal.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
this
just-
and you
one
hear
fucking
ding,
And you're
Asian
just like, oh, dude, it's so
Yeah.
satisfying, dude.
some random Asian guy just fucking smacking the shit out of a wasp with a
It's
fucking
so-
saucing bowl,
Dude, that
Fucking
that video goes crazy. That guy does because he has a
Accuracy is
a
wild.
beehive. And he
Yeah.
has to protect his bees from hornets getting into it. And so
Yeah.
what he'll do is he'll take scissors and he'll cut the hornet in fucking
Oh
half.
yeah, dude,
Like,
he'll just
it's
cut him.
crazy.
He'll just
Insane,
snip him,
dude.
dude.
That's fucking it's
Just
metal
fucking-
shit, man.
Some
Dude,
Mr.
that's
Miyagi
so
type
wild.
shit.
Yeah, dude. Literally what I was just thinking,
Yeah.
DJ. Just fucking Mr. Miyagi, just like wax on, fucking wings off, bitch.
Dude, it's,
Yep.
no, he cuts these motherfuckers in half, dude. He doesn't get their wings. He cuts them in fucking half, like
He's
Hellraiser level shit.
But
dude.
Still,
Like,
that's
it's-
just that's so
Just fucking
crazy.
like
Yeah.
He just
snipes
brings
them,
out
dude.
the handmade guillotine on him. Just
Yeah,
with
dude.
the
yeah, dude.
quickness.
They're like old school like hair cutting scissors, like the big silver ones. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
shit.
he goes in on these fuckers. Dude.
Yeah,
It's
he
just
fucks 'em
wild,
up.
man.
I will say, my foray with bugs, I am just annoyed by them, mostly,
I hate their existence.
Yeah.
and fearful. I don't like roaches. I don't like mosquitoes. I have a personal vendetta against mosquitoes.
mosquitoes.
We
Fuck,
share a
he
common
sure
enemy
does,
in
he sure
wasps.
does.
Like I hate wasps too, but I particularly dislike mosquitoes because there was many summers while I was growing up that they just thought I was fucking free pickings. Like I shit you not, I'll walk outside for 10 minutes and
Warm.
I'm literally mosquito bites like all over my arm, right here, multiple where it forms like a big swollen like fucking bump
Yeah, dude.
on my back, my neck, through my fucking pants, onto my thighs, through my socks,
Man,
into
they
my
want you
fucking
bad.
ankles, and my fucking toes. I hated it, dude. And I'm like, why me? Because not only did they sting me once, right? They sting me in the same spot. Okay? So like it's even worse. I don't know why. I'm like, bro, someone's already been here. One of your friends already took that spot. Pick another spot. But no. And I'd be itching. Like I'd literally have to spray myself with fucking mosquito go away, dude. Fucking just drench myself in this fucking chemical before I walk outside, dude. I fucking hate them. And I think if we remove them from the food chain, I don't think anything will be affected besides frogs.
And
Frogs
that's
or
fine, man. We
toads.
can have more frogs. I don't give a fuck.
No, I mean, frogs have enough food. They do.
They do. They're chilling.
They got other things
Fuck
they can eat.
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Fuck mosquitoes. And if it can form anywhere, as long as there's a fucking body of water somewhere, they can just do it.
It doesn't even have to be a
They
big
can
body of
just
water.
do it.
Yeah,
dude.
it could be a literally fucking. It would be a fucking puddle.
You could leave a
If they
5
carry
gallon
malaria.
Home Depot bucket alone
Two
for
two
too long.
things we can do
Malaria,
without: wasps
diseases.
and mosquitoes. Two things.
You know what I'm saying?
They can give you
they're like,
AIDS.
They're like they're like they put a body of water. It's just like LMFAO, like Party Rocker starts playing and they're
Yeah,
like,
it's fucking.
Yeah,
I
dude,
hate it.
literally. They're fucking
I hate
awful.
mosquitoes.
Did you guys ever see that CKY video when they froze the bee and then they tied the string around it and then like the bee thawed out and was still alive and it was just flying around and they had it on a string?
What
And
the
it
I
just-
saw someone. Yeah, I gotta go walk my bee.
Yeah, I
yeah,
actually,
it
I actually
Sounds
think I
like
did
some
see
shit
that.
I've seen people tie like strings to bees before. Honestly, the
Yeah.
only exception to bees are alright. Honestly, like fuck wasps. Bees are
Bumblebees. Bumblebees are rad.
Dude, bumblebees are straight up adorable.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I love
I-
bees.
When I was
I
a
fucking
kid,
love
I
bees.
used to let those motherfuckers crawl all over me. I'd be like,
They're so cute.
They are. And they're all fuzzy and stuff. They're cool.
Or no, you've been awfully fucking quiet.
I was
Are you
like,
a
I was
bug
like,
supporter over here?
no.
Wait, are you
well, I mean, like, I'm
bug-
not,
He's a bug
Order?
sympathizer.
I'm not, I'm
What's up
not,
with that?
I'm not bothered.
Dude, don't make
by,
me hell dive into your house.
Are you a
Yeah,
bugging?
man.
I'm not.
That's fascist behavior.
I'm not
So I heard-
bothered by.
Or no, I heard you were taking secret meetings with these bugs. Okay,
Yeah.
these bugs.
I heard you were
colluding with the bugs.
sabotaging the terminid
The wing scare, dude?
chemicals.
You heard
Yeah.
about that shit? The wing scare?
Colluding with bugs
Fuck
in this
you,
economy? Nah, dude, fuck that, man. No, I'm not really like bothered by a lot of bugs. There are. I 100% agree. Fucking hate mosquitoes, but that's because my brother got dengue from mosquito bites in the Philippines, and it almost took him the fuck out.
Yeah, but dude, that sounds fucking terrible.
Dengue
Dude, that's what I
fever
mean. That's why
was
mosquitoes
fucking
suck.
crazy. Dude.
Yeah,
That
they
shit
can
was
carry so much shit.
wild, bro. He is
And
like,
literally, what they carry just depends on where the fuck you are. But
Well,
it's
and-
all bad.
and dengue fever, like he started getting like muscle contractions and like pain like in his joints and stuff like that. But the fucked up part was that his mosquito bites, he was scratching them originally because they itched, like as you do. But he had a few of them that he scratched hard enough to make them bleed, and the bleeding
Oh,
wouldn't
no.
stop. So like dengue
Oh.
thins your blood and causes you to keep bleeding. So he kept bleeding out of these
said the
mosquito bites.
wounds.
And so we had to take him to the hospital. It was really rough. Thankfully, he didn't get like too severe, so we were able to like keep him around. But yeah, fuck mosquitoes. That's like an immediate fuck mosquitoes.
Damn, fuck that.
You're able to
Also-
I love how you said that. So we were able to keep them around. Like you guys just kept your favorite dog alive.
Pretty much, dude.
Yeah, so he can walk around with us.
He's a
Thank
cop,
you.
so I got feelings.
Fair enough. All right. You can have
fair.
that one then.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Devin, your hand was up, Doc. Go ahead.
Also, fuck ticks.
Ticks are gross.
Dude,
Yeah, ticks are gross too.
Fuck ticks. I have
Yeah.
like a goddamn horror story about those from a camping trip when I was a kid. Like
Yeah.
literally, yeah, dude. I didn't realize like it was one of those things where like I was like, hey, what happened to me? You know, like just some little shit running through the woods, me and my fucking friends, and like one of them, like I think I brushed up against a branch or something, like through some trees or like brushes. I don't fucking remember. All I remember is like having some severe pain, like about a half hour later when we got back to the campsite, and like lifting up my stomach, and it was just fucking full on burrowed into my stomach, dude. It was, dude, and it was like it was so fucking engorged and fucking with blood, and it was like, dude, we literally had to get it out the old fashioned way. They literally fucking they like dead ass took like a fucking like a clicker lighter and burned it out.
Mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, you get Lyme disease from those fuckers and everything, dude. Like,
Yeah, they're fucking wild, dude.
and
Imagine you were that
shit,
tick,
fucking-
dude. You're just filling up, dude. You're fucking just
Yeah, dude.
engorging yourself with this newfound fucking vessel
Now,
just to get burned off.
on the other hand,
And,
with
like-
mosquitoes, like one of my favorite pastimes during summertime is letting
Sounds
them
like
lay
playing
in,
Destiny.
is letting them land on my arm and then like
And just fucking
squeezing my forearm and then pumping so I can
making
watch
a
them pop
fucking
on my
pop,
arm.
dude.
Yeah, dude. I
Yeah,
love
you're
that
like,
shit.
explode.
But my thing is that like after you've been to a tropical setting where bugs are like fucking grossly big, like bugs in like the States are like non-problematic anymore, because like the one bug that I have a problem with consistently across the map was the only factor here is scorpions. I cannot do scorpions, right? I saw the hit movie
fair.
The Mummy and saw Dwayne The Rock Johnson as a scorpion, and I just couldn't do it. No,
I do. My brain doesn't think of them as bugs. I mean, they technically fucking fall under that category.
are.
for
Oh, you
sure, but
will.
I just
Like,
don't.
you will.
My
I'm
brain
gonna-
just doesn't think of them as such for some reason. Maybe
I'm-
it's because they're so big. And like
I almost
here
think
in
of them
in North America, we're not used to big bugs.
So I
like-
ran into one of these fuckers in the
Oh
Philippines
God.
when I was a kid. This is called a
Hell no,
Palawan
dude.
scorpion. And this piece of shit,
No, fuck that, bro. I would have
Just-
immediately lost my
just-
goddamn mind.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
come on, you see that at like 13 years old, you're not going to feel right about the rest of
Dude,
them.
I'm
You know what I
screaming
mean?
at the top of my lungs, and someone thinks it's my sister.
Right, like this is open mouth sobbing, like kind of factor shit.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
dude.
die.
And like you're not running away, you're backpedaling in fear that it fucking follows you.
Yeah, like I don't fuck with scorpions. Scorpions are the
No,
one
fuck that
one
shit.
bug that I
No.
see that just
Look
like
at how
even
big that is in the hand.
yeah,
Oh,
dude.
hell
Yeah.
no, dude.
Even
No.
in pictures, just yeah. Actually, that's a good point, Devin. Thank you. Let's show the people the comparison of this fucker. Because this piece of shit,
The size of a
fucking
fist,
huge, dude.
That's actually insane.
No.
They're fucking huge, man. Like that is a
No,
big ass
dude.
scorpion, bro. Like
Hold on. Is this
Are you fucking
motherfucker
kidding
smiling?
me?
So
Might be.
my
So the rule with scorpions is the bigger they are, the more harmless they are.
Yeah.
But still fuck that.
No, hard pass.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in finding
Yeah,
out.
who wants to play that goddamn game? Not me,
Mm-mm.
brother.
Not
you
me,
know,
sir.
Arizona has some of the smallest scorpions in the world, and they're extremely poisonous.
yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
they'll fucking kill the
Well,
shit.
all,
out of you.
No,
all
I wanna-
scorpions, because my uncle was telling me, because we came by one of those motherfuckers, and he was like, "Oh, poisonous, watch out!" And I was like, "Okay," and I like stepped back and saw it. I was like, "Oh hell, the fuck no!" Right? But he was explaining like all scorpions are poisonous. Like
Yeah.
it just like dependent on the level of how venomous they are, is how dangerous they are. And yeah, like Garrick said, like the smaller or bigger that they are is kind of what a big part of that makes
It's
it
like the
dependent.
rule of thumb, anyways.
Yeah.
There's the so my cousin lives in Australia, right?
I'm sorry.
Oh my
And-
god. The rule of thumb has a whole new meaning now since I've fucking watched Fallout.
Yeah, it has a couple meanings, right?
Yeah, there's a few.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, I know
Yeah,
it's got
like
a
up
few, but like
yours.
it's definitely taken on some
Without-
fucking new
also-
content. Anyway, sorry, Devin.
Someone say
Um,
flares. You can also do
Like a
flares.
bowling, like a bowling ball. You treat her like a bowling ball. Oh.
So there are spiders
yeah.
that have found ways to fly.
yeah.
Hey,
I'm
don't-
sorry.
No.
So every
no,
year,
no.
boys, every year.
Listen to me. Hold
little-
on. You
In
guys
Australia.
understand.
Not in
You
this
guys
fucking
understand.
timeline.
Hold
They
on.
didn't.
Hold on.
Not
listen.
in this fucking timeline.
You
They
guys
didn't.
understand. I am not a religious person by any means, but you sit there and you tell me that there are spiders that know how to fucking fly. I'm sorry. No, that is a
So
monster straight from fucking
they,
hell.
They don't fly. Like they don't grow wings like termitids. But every year Australia has an issue with spiders that like hatch eggs in the air, because their webs catch wind and that wind carries them to other places
No.
during mating season. So
Oh, fuck.
you'll find some places in Australia that are completely covered in spider webs and spiders. It's
Why
fucked
would-
up.
why-
Dude. It's fucked up.
Okay.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Now I understand why way back when England
It's-
chose that
You're-
island
you're
to
muted,
send all
Devin.
those prisoners.
You're muted, Devin.
They're I think they're called like sheet web weavers or money spiders is what they're called.
Sheep weavers is what we
no.
call them. Yeah.
I sent a video I think to Garrick like on Instagram like last week, and
No,
you could just
yeah.
see them floating
Fuck
across
those
the
bastards,
sky.
Dude. No,
Dude.
hell no, man.
Okay, that reminded me
A
of
whole lot
something
of
else. It was like a
no.
fucking horrible. It's a horrible fact that I'm burdened with. It fucking. Hopefully, at least somebody else here has heard of this. If not, you're going to. There is actually a layer of our atmosphere that is made up of mostly living spiders.
What?
Oh man.
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
I-
I saw that fact
Google
too.
it
I'm out.
right now.
All right,
Google
I'm
it
on it.
right
I'm on
now.
It. Atmosphere.
Xander's never getting on a plane again. He's never getting on a fucking
Spiders.
plane.
Yeah, they don't talk about that in Starfield. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Ballooning, sometimes called kiting, is a process by which spiders and some other small invertebrates move through the air by releasing one or more gossamer threads to catch the wind, causing them to become airborne at the mercy of air currents and electric fields. So that's how those
Yeah.
spiders in Australia travel.
So, yeah, but a lot of them.
Oh,
so
no, here
basically,
we
what
go.
happens
Here we go.
is they just get pulled up into currents, and they can't come back down, and so they just literally keep going up. But there's enough moisture and shit up there to sustain their life. So there's just a bunch of living spiders in like between two layers of atmosphere, just hanging out.
So, okay, published Thursday in the current biology found that when spiders are in a chamber with no wind but a small electrical field, they are likely to prep for takeoff or even fly. Plus, the sensory hairs covering the spider's body move with the electric field when it's turned on, much like your own hair stands up due to static electricity. So they can get they get carried into the upper
Yeah,
atmosphere.
and they literally go. Woo!
I just looked it up. They've been found ballooning, like thousands of them have been found ballooning 3 miles above the Earth's surface.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's literally just spiders in the sky.
Girl,
Xander's never
getting on a
plane ever again,
layer
dude.
of fish in the ocean.
Oh, Xander's gonna.
Okay, so I officially rescind flight as any superpower that
Xander's
I
never
ever
climbing
would
any
have.
tall buildings. He's not going up elevators.
Cloudy with a
He's not
chance
going
of spiders.
No, that's come on, think realistically. I'll go with it. It's within.
He's not. Okay, when he's in a hotel room, he's not opening the window. Okay,
I'm just not going to breach
he's
that
not-
layer of the atmosphere. Okay.
Yeah, you know. I mean, it said up to the atmosphere, so it could be in the
Dude,
air.
could you just
as speak.
imagine? Could you imagine fucking Sander, like he does have to get on a plane. It's like a life-threatening situation, dude. He just fucking goes up to that pilot and he was like, puts a gun to his head. He's like, if you breach 18,000 feet, I'll blow your fucking brains out. I know what's up there. He's like, don't you take
Listen,
me to that
no joke.
hellscape.
I do want to say,
No joke. I wouldn't put it past me.
I do want to say that I think if you really want to feel yourself see God, go take a shit and then find a bug while you're taking a shit. Like,
No.
you know what I mean? I think that will make you see God faster than anything,
That is my
like anything religious.
one of my deepest fears.
Just no, dude, no.
Recently,
Uh-oh.
Oh
There it
no, this is bad. This is a
Pull
bad
it
start.
out.
That's a bad start.
had a spider jump out of this fucking cup.
Ooh.
After
That's a
I
bottle.
had just put it down from taking a drink from it.
Yeah.
I literally,
Yeah.
the lid was like this. I set it on my fucking nightstand. It went, and I went, hell no. I got out of bed. I was in immediate distress. I dumped the water bottle out. Fucking checked for more. Dude, it was literally, I literally lived, it was literally living one of like my worst fucking fears.
Bro,
It was literally one of my worst fucking fears.
it took me a whole year to actually be able to use our coffee maker again, because about a year prior I was going to refill the water reservoir because I was prepping to make coffee in the morning, and when I flipped the lid to the water reservoir, there was a
No.
spider right on the
No.
underside of the lid, because it's like that recessed kind of like lid, so it was just like that, like
No.
hugging the
And
underside
you made
of
eye
it.
contact with it. You're like, it saw you, and you saw it. And you're like, and it was just like you weren't supposed to see this, and you're just like, but I have.
Yeah, I literally just threw it in the sink. I was like, "Fuck!"
Oh yeah, dude, the
No.
panic toss, 100%. See, the only downside with the panic toss is you can't guarantee the fucking spider stayed there.
Mm-mm.
So
That's true.
Xander had
So I was quick with it, and I like sprayed it down.
Xander earlier had mentioned the spider, the spider that was the spider to end them all. You know, that the spider had
Mhm.
babies all over it and shit like that. We can move on from that. I'm not gonna make Xander suffer here anymore. But what that made me think about was that, like, seeing parents, right? And like I see other parents and I'm like, you be fucking. You know what I'm saying? You be fucking. And like that like spiraled my mind because like Xander mentioned the spider with the baby, and I was like, oh, that spider be fucking, dude. And it's like, I don't know.
Oh my god. I
Wow.
cannot fucking believe it.
Anyway, I was
Wow.
gonna say something about I had lunch today.
How
And
could
I'm
this
eating
happen to
just
me?
in my in the dining room, and I'm eating. I finished my food. Like there's just scraps on the plate, right?
Mm.
And I look literally to the left of my plate. I see something move, and I thought it was just me, like when moving around, like just maybe like some crumbs. No, that shit had leg. It was a spider. It should have. It was a little
No.
God
tiny,
damn.
little teeny tiny one. I was like, did I
Oh,
just
those are fine
what-
though. Like
In
I was
your
like, I mean,
crumbs.
They're
in your
not
No.
crumbs.
fine.
smaller,
little
smaller,
teeny
more
tiny ones?
dangerous. Smaller, more dangerous.
You just lick it.
Okay.
Just
oh,
lick it off the table.
okay,
Yeah.
it depends. It really depends. Like if it's
I
like
just-
built like a
all-
black
I'll
widow, then like fuck no.
all
But like
spiders.
the little,
I don't
the little
care.
tiny
All
ones that are like
spiders?
I don't care. I took it, my cup, my McDonald's cup, and I fucking smacked it. Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
don't give a
fine.
Yeah,
fuck.
dude,
But
that's
there's
good.
that,
Good
baby.
shit.
Mm.
like even
shit, man.
even with my deep seated fear, I even find like the ones that are like as small as that like little dot right there. Like that's fine. Just like, take your fucking finger and just press the button. You got it.
Yeah, but
Oh no,
It
it's
could've
not.
been in my
It's not
food.
making contact with my fucking skin.
it's not.
No
It's
way.
it could have been in my food. It could have been in my.
Oh,
Fucking,
that one I can. That one I can do. I can do that.
No.
But if it's any bigger than that, no. if
Could've been
it's,
in my
if it's
chicken
if
nuggets.
it's the size of my fingernail or bigger, then no.
on my nugget.
See, my
I
thing
could've-
is,
Even my pinky nail.
my thing is with bugs is that like, like when you come to like get older and you realize like most bugs are like not as poisonous as you think they are. They're just kind of like creepy looking. Like, like I have a much bigger fear of like things that I feel are bigger to me, and that's not to like put off your guys as like having issues with bugs or whatever. But like I see bugs, I'm kind of like, oh, I can deal with that. Because I would rather have that than like a giant shark in the water. You know what I mean? Like I don't fuck with that. I'd rather have a bee
See,
than have
I
I
I'm sure
me
he's
understand
not that one.
that.
anywhere near 6 feet above the ground. Right? Like I can't do heights. Like fuck heights. Like,
I understand that. Like, and like that's super valid. But I think for most of us, anyways, like with bugs, I know for me specifically, my issue with bugs is that like 9 times out of 10, I feel them before I see them. And that is a fucking problem for me. I like if my brain's first sensory alert to a creature being physically on my body is it touching my skin, it's too fucking stealthy. It got too goddamn close.
didn't ask for
too
consent.
goddamn fast. Yeah, no. It like
Didn't even take
stop.
me out to dinner.
Don't touch me there. That is my no square. Like, don't fucking no.
The fact that you just went, can I raise you guys up on a bug that I barely ever deal with, but I fucking hate.
Is
I
it
hate
centipedes?
it. Yes.
but what is
I
it?
fucking
No.
hate red centipedes.
I don't.
Why?
I mean,
Why?
centipedes in general are kinda
Why
gross.
do they have fucking feet that double as teeth? What the fuck's up with that?
Centipedes are kind of just gross in general, honestly. I mean, like,
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, I
terrifying.
mean, 'cause,
and
like,
they're poisonous too.
Their cousin millipedes, they're chill.
Yeah,
Hold on,
Millipedes are
hold on.
chill.
But
Yeah.
centipedes fucking they have malice in their heart.
What's funny
Yeah.
to me though
Mhm.
is like,
They fight
especially
everything.
two of you guys are actively involved in a music scene where their music videos heavily feature those bugs. Would you ever do one of those music videos?
No.
Fuck no.
Mm,
Yeah, I would, but I still fucking hate him.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, dude,
It's like, as long as I don't
doing
gotta touch
it,
him.
doing it for the art, maybe I'd maybe get over it. Just like
No.
have it because
I-
listen,
would you?
like,
Okay, hold on. Would you lie in bed shirtless with them crawling?
No,
No.
if there was
I
if there
legit
was
wouldn't do that for like a great
the art?
deal of money.
if there was
Jack's
a
like,
guarantee,
would you do it for the art?
if there was a guarantee that nothing bad was going to come of it, I'd let it happen. I'd make it happen.
Nothing's
I'd
for
do it
certain.
the art. I do it for the art.
No, dude.
Nothing's for
Oh, that
certain.
gives me
Everything's
goosebumps
all the
thinking
safety
about it.
measures are in place, but then nothing's for certain.
Like I'll
Just
tell you
don't wanna
this, right?
feel
Like
their
let's
many
say for
spindly
example,
legs on my fucking skin.
let's say for example, Driftaway is like filling in music video. It's like professional music video, right? The whole fucking set, and they're like, all right, we're gonna bury Ernell in like a little bit of dirt, and we're gonna pour a bunch of fucking centipedes all over him. Let bring in the expert, and it's this fucking Australian guy, and he comes and he's like, "Oi, mate, I got your centipedes for you," and he comes over, he just
Well, I
starts,
mean, it'd probably
he just
be
starts pouring these
millipedes,
bitches in. I'm like,
because
"Oh,
centipedes
are
would
these
fucking
guys
kill you.
fucking dangerous?" And he's like,
fuck you
"Oh,
up.
I don't know," and he just walks away. And then like maybe probably I'd be like, okay, I don't know about this, guys. I
I
don't know
was
about
just
this.
gonna say,
Yeah.
what is
You
this,
ever
a
watch
Fear Factor music video? You got
Yeah,
Joe
I mean, like,
Rogan
I'm just-
over there. He's like, now you gotta eat a horse dick.
No. Yeah, no.
I'm just
So
saying,
much
dude.
no.
I'm just saying, like, if we're doing it for the art,
He's like, don't worry, it's smoked and roasted.
I wanted to bounce back to because Garrick has a valid reason. Because like I agree. Like if I feel it before I see it, I think I'd freak the fuck out. Like I'd be like,
Yeah, that's my
Mhm.
problem. Yeah,
You
dude,
know what I
literally,
mean?
that's my
I
problem,
get
man.
that.
yeah.
It's
But
yeah.
I don't
I
like
I've
think
that
been
for
that
me, dealing with bugs is more of a gross thing. Because like
Right,
I-
right.
because like
Why are your fucking bones on the outside?
no, that's what I'm saying. Like I hate picking them up. Even if I could be wearing gloves, I could be wearing fucking gloves, and I get a paper towel and like just picking them up or like just squishing them in a paper towel feels so gross to me. Like actually so gross. Like picking up a fucking roach and squishing it in a fucking paper towel feels like the grossest thing in the world to me. Like I hate
Have
it.
you ever given CPR? Sorry.
No, I have actually. I'm certified.
That's gross.
He's certified.
I'm
Yeah, he is
certified.
certified. Yeah, you told me before.
Yeah.
Good for him. You can save our lives. Devin, what's up?
When you find ant colonies in your house,
That's just annoying. That's just annoying. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean? It's
annoying.
like, God,
I got
fucking
a bunch
but
of
when
black
they
ants in my
invade
yard
your
right now.
personal space, though, like
Yeah,
you're-
that's
like
the worst. When you find them like in
Yeah,
like on your
like-
bed or some shit.
yeah,
bed.
quit
That's
eating in
like
your
off
bed. You know what I'm
limits.
saying? Quit eating your fucking.
Well,
I
it's not
don't eat
that.
in my bed.
I don't eat in my bed or anything, but like,
Desk
it's, like
is
my bed's
fine.
near
Like
a window,
I hang out
right?
with them
So-
sometimes.
Yeah,
I sometimes feel
I
like
had, like,
Ant-Man,
a
but,
fruit fly
you know,
infestation
This is a story
once.
for another day.
Where the fuck do those things even come from,
don't
man?
even know,
I
dude.
swear to God, you will literally nothing. Windows closed, house sealed off. You can bring home a fresh fucking thing of bananas, dude. 48 fucking hours later, you have 100,000 fruit flies, and you're like, where?
why do
Yeah,
you
dude,
think
I
you're
have
supposed
no
to
clue.
wash your veggies and fruit?
Fruit
Well, I mean, who
flies-
doesn't wash their veggies and fruit?
Fruit flies come into your home through cracks in walls, loose seals around doors or windows, or via eggs laid inside a piece of produce from
See,
the
this
grocery
is
store.
why America's getting lazy, dude. We need to be able to seal every single fucking crack when we build a fucking home. Fuck you.
Yeah, man. Fucking
Yeah.
bugs.
See,
He
fucking
just
cutting
says,
corners,
"Fuck you."
dude. This is why late stage capitalism sucks. Okay, it fucks us all. All
Getting
right.
lazy.
You know what animal like actually legit fucking freaks me out though is like
What?
mountain cats. Mountain
Oh,
cats
yeah.
Really?
freak me. Like the thought,
Yeah,
the
like
thought,
cougars.
because listen.
It's just
right?
the fact that like if you see them, it's
game over.
There's
it's
plenty,
too late. Like,
plenty of animals that I know I would get taken the fuck out by, but I would at least put up a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I would fight a fucking
like a
wolf any day.
white,
It
like
would
a
take
white-tailed
like
deer.
a white-tailed deer. Yeah, they would take me the fuck
Dude,
out.
a
Don't get me
mountain
wrong. I'm
lion
not
is
saying that I
gonna
would survive that shit,
ravage you.
but I would happily fight a wolf if that was the last thing I did in my life. life, right? But you
Great
see
movie.
like a bobcat
Mhm.
or like a mountain cat or like a lynx or some
Bobcat,
shit.
you can take out a bobcat. They're not
Oh,
that
yeah.
big. They're
Oh,
like
yeah,
they're like
you
you,
can-
you,
pounds.
you, you get my point
With
though,
the
right? Like
bobcat,
yeah,
a
you could
large
at least
cat,
get
a
it
large
to
cat.
go. You could at least get it
Oh
to go
no,
away.
you could stomp the fuck out of a bobcat. It's
Yeah.
gonna fuck you up a little bit, but you could
It's
stomp
Okay,
the
but
fuck
you
out of
you
a
get my
bobcat.
point
you're
though,
not
right?
going
Like
down.
a puma, like you get a fucking puma in front of you,
Yeah,
and,
but that,
and all you've
Puma
got is a
mountain lion,
fucking
That-
fuck
yeah,
those
yeah.
things, man.
Yeah.
no, like
Did
you're
you
fucked
guys
up, dude. Like
You're dead.
Did you guys see the story of the
For
dude
300
in
pounds of muscle.
Colorado? The dude in Colorado got attacked by a mountain lion and he strangled it with his bare hands.
good for him.
That's
you know what I'm
fucking,
saying?
that's a G, dude.
Dude,
That's
that's-
fun to watch.
that is
I-
some
by himself,
fucking
and he
that's some
strangled it.
wild shit.
I got a lot of fucking
Nobody
fight
would.
in me.
Could you imagine?
Can
The
you
only way
imagine-
anybody would believe that story is if you fucking brought that shit back.
I would if I
Oh,
if I
absolutely.
strangled a
He
large
probably
cat that
has
attacked
it, like,
me.
right
I
I
now.
would,
would
It's
tie it up, dude. Fucking start dragging it
I would
across
keep
the
that
fucking.
Are you
motherfucker
kidding me?
forever.
I'd be like,
dude.
this is my kill now.
Any
Also-
large sized animal that I took the fuck out and like needed bragging rights for, I'm dragging that motherfucker with me,
Straight,
dude. Like, I don't
dude.
give a
Yeah.
shit,
That would be
man.
straight Oonga Boonga brain,
I
dude.
will,
would
I
be
will,
like,
I will
take home.
craven the fuck out of that thing, dude. I don't give
know-
a shit. What's up?
I
You know
mean,
for a
if
fact that guy
I'm gonna
just
get
saw
attacked by
red.
something that's gonna kill me, I'm gonna do my damnest to fucking fight back as hard as I can. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
no,
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
mean. That's what I mean.
I am
Yeah.
not
man.
gonna. I'm
They're
not
300
gonna.
pounds of muscle. They can move fucking
That
dead
guy-
silent. That's
And that's
nuts.
my problem. That's my problem, dude. You know what I'm saying?
They're
Like they're
dead
bigger.
silent.
They're bigger than me, and,
And
they're
they
quiet.
scream. They fucking
Yeah.
scream.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like fuck that, dude. Like not me, dog.
Oh,
I
this
can't do all
this
that.
reminds me, since we're on this topic, which would have been a great topic to bring up.
Peter's pissed. Yeah.
Early, if Garrick, you didn't have yours. So there's a thing going around on TikTok or the social media. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it, but it's like this guy goes up to women asking them, "Would you, if you were lost in the woods, would you rather be lost with a bear or a man?"
Oh yes,
Oh,
I've
yes,
heard about
I
this.
have seen a few of
a
95% of women
majority
said
have
they would want a bear.
bear.
But
yeah,
these
yeah.
fucking incel fucks were saying like, well, why would you want a bear? The bear would just kill you. The bear would just, with a man, but it's a man, it's a human. Like just making these fucking mental gymnastics
Missing the
to
point.
prove why men should be the safer option, which it should be. Like theoretically
it's not.
speaking, yes,
But it's not.
But society
Sti-
hasn't
right.
made that so.
Statistically speaking, it's the opposite. And like listen,
Yeah.
like here I'm gonna. Okay, as a pansexual man that has never dated a man, there's a reason that has come to be, because I have a hard time trusting guys, generally speaking, because a majority of the time, and I'm not saying that like all men and all women, fuck off. Like I'm not painting this with a general brush here. There's statistics, there's stats here that talk about this shit. A majority of the deviants out there are men. Okay, and I'm not saying that a majority of men are deviants. I'm saying a majority of the deviants are men. And if we look at that statistically speaking, and like when you're out in public in a room full of 25 men, you can maybe argue that 16 of them have some gross ass shit running through their brain. I don't like what that gross shit is. I don't know. That works on a spectrum, but I don't fucking blame these women for being like, nah, dude, I'd rather take my fucking chances with the fucking grizzly,
blame
dude.
society
Instead of-
and the
instead of-
shitty people who made
Yeah,
those
instead of asking the question like, "Oh, why do women think this way?" They just immediately assume that it's just like, "Whoa, bear." Like, bears respect us, right? There's a reason why when
More than men do.
like park rangers or whatever, they say just put your hands in the air and scream, and they back the fuck up because that's what they do.
Because the bears
They
are like,
back
yo,
the
dude,
fuck
what the
up.
fuck, bro?
That dude, most brown
They
bears and
always do
shit,
it.
which is what you're going to encounter in the U.S., is going to be like, I don't want none of that. I was just looking for
what
some
the
berries.
fuck
or
is
some
wrong with
trash,
you,
man.
dude? Right? Like, goddamn.
Like,
What's up,
Dude, have you seen the video of the fucking vocalist from fucking Slaughter to Prevail? Like
yeah.
just I mean, gross human, but he's just wrestling a bear in the woods.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it was like a trained bear, but like that'd
But
be fun though.
still.
That'd be so much fun though. Like playing around with the bear and
Yeah,
shit.
having a sparring practice with a bear would be fun. See, another point. Bears wouldn't make it weird if you started sparring with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I could, like literally, I pose to anyone, like, think of notable women in your life. It would be your mom, if you have a daughter, if you have a significant other, if they're women or feminine presenting. I will guarantee you will probably say, yeah, I would rather have them be with a bear in the fucking woods than
Yeah.
another random ass man.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
there's
100%.
some of these motherfuckers that believe, oh, the man is the safest option, and I think
As
that
l-
is just
No.
wrong.
You're fucking crazy.
As
No.
long as the bear isn't super hungry.
Which most bears are
let's-
not. You know what I mean? Most bears are not. Like most bears kind of have.
guys,
have
guys, I got
bear
news.
You
But,
can
like-
just pack an extra sandwich for them.
on the way.
There's pizzas on the way.
Nice.
That's true. I mean,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
But I
I'm just
think-
saying. I don't know if you
But
guys
a bear
have seen
would
it,
manipulate
but
you into thinking it wasn't hungry.
that's what I mean.
know what I'm saying?
Like I
Like,
I don't know about
get
you
what get
guys.
when you get a bear.
If you guys have seen it at all, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen a news headline that said a bear sexually assaulted anybody. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
I've
you
never
know,
seen
like-
most
like-
a bear. trying to
But I
fuck-
have
Well,
seen a
I
news
can't
headline
confirm-
that
I've
a
never
bear
seen
has killed
cocaine, but-
somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
but I'd
certainly.
rather be out like killed by a wild animal than left alone with whatever the
Yeah,
fuck's going to.
I mean,
occur
like
there.
I've
Mhm.
never seen a
Mhm.
bear get caught on the news for owning a sex trafficking ring.
Ever,
I've never-
ever.
I've
yeah,
never seen that.
contrary to
That's true.
popular
I mean,
belief.
The
Yeah,
bear was never at Epstein Island. It wasn't even in the records. Bear
no,
wasn't
wasn't
there.
on the book. They didn't
That
have
we know
bear
of.
anywhere on there.
That we
you
know
what
of.
I'm saying? I
Nah,
mean,
man,
It
dude,
could
it
have
was
been,
like
it could have
the
been a
worst
different
time
kind
to
of
play
bear. You
devil's
know what I'm
advocate.
talking about? It could have been a
Okay,
different kind of
alright,
bear.
don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's good.
That reminds me of the fucking. There's this random ass
It
like
wasn't
I think
vegetable.
freestyle on I think Shay in the morning or someplace. He was like, the guy was like, I'm a if I get in a fight with a grizzly bear, help the bear. Fucking-
Do you guys remember that like old commercial when it's like an Alaska commercial and it's like a fisherman, he's in like orange overalls and this grizzly bear comes out of the woods and they just start boxing each other.
I
I think it was a
love
Japanese
that. I love
commercial,
that
dude.
shit,
That shit
dude.
was fucking
I
nuts.
love that shit. I love that shit, dude. Yeah, no, man,
Dude,
I
bears
don't.
are great.
I don't blame those women for feeling that way at all. I mean, like
I don't
the,
either.
The reality is, I mean, we saw just years ago the shit that happened with Brock Turner. We see the shit happen to our women friends. We see I mean, like fucking A, dude. Like even a majority of sexual assault male victims are because of male
From other men, yes.
sexual assaulters. Like it's just like insane for anyone at all to blame these women for feeling that way. Like,
Yeah, have you guys not seen Dahmer? Like, I swear, all these normies with these takes
Yeah,
are like,
dude.
they've probably watched Dahmer and they thought like, oh wow, how'd white boy get away with this? Yeah,
Your
like, you
single
know, so-
fucking responsibility as a man is to just not be that person, and it's your responsibility to not be that
and that's
person, and nobody.
and that
fucking
should be
else's.
the bare
That's it.
minimum.
yeah.
But that should be the bare minimum. But like,
hey.
Look for the
It's the
bare
bare
necessities, the simple bare necessities.
I didn't even think I made that pun.
That was nice. That was good
Um,
work. Good work, man.
But that should be
just
the
got-
bare minimum, really.
Garrick, I just got a message from my friend Don that played Helldivers with us last night. He goes, "Hey, if I download 76, will you play it with me?" And I was like, "Uh-huh."
You jump into bad game, and you should not do that.
No,
No, it's a good game.
I rather be
It's
in
a
with a
good game.
Yaogwai than another
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
that's
true.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
100%.
Dude, that was so funny in this show. Yeah, when it just starts smelling him and he's just like,
fuck. yeah. It's like
Mhm.
how do I get in this? It's crazy, dude, because it's like with the bear and the man
Oh.
thing, dude.
I think it's
Like-
time, guys.
Yep.
Even if let's say the bear is hungry, dude, I feel like it'd be a swifter death. Like
Yes,
it'd be a
that's
very
exactly-
swift death.
Exactly.
Those motherfuckers are 500 pounds, dude. You eat one
Comparatively?
smack, dude, I'm out cold.
I don't know if it would
Okay.
be a swift death though, because like they maul you
Compared to a
before they-
man?
Comparatively,
Oh, sure.
it's going to be
Yes, yes,
significantly
okay.
better.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like-
didn't realize that's
like,
where we
you know
were.
what I'm saying?
My bad.
Like I feel like a man would tie me up and like keep me like captive and torture me for like
Yeah,
at least
like-
6 months.
Stop.
Yeah, it would just
I'm
be-
kidding.
Joke's on you. I'm into that thing.
No, 100%, dude. I mean, and like these little incel fucks man. These little incel,
They can't
misogynistic
handle
little
it, dude.
fuckers, dude.
I
It's
think
so
it's like
gross,
a
man.
personal attack, which it kind of is. Like, yeah, dude, you guys are fucking creeps.
Well, and dude, and it's getting so gross because, like, I don't know if you guys have realized it yourselves, and I'm not being facetious here. This rise of anti-women men that have been very, very largely vocal of recent. I mean, like we just saw this shit that happened with Sweet Baby, right? And we see this what's his name, Gups or whatever the fuck on Twitter, this like fucking absolute loser who used to be a video game developer. Who's going on and on about Stellar Blade, and he's trying to make a petition.
It's
and all this-
censorship.
This
Oh my
fucking gross
God.
motherfucker. But the
I've
reason I bring this up
heard
is because this is a direct result in the amount of men that have been very vocal of being directly anti-woman and misogynistic and gross, and just like how they handle the conversation around sexuality. It's just like, how the fuck can we be surprised?
They have a petition out called Free Stellar Blade that almost has 50,000 signatures, and these fucking stay in the room fucks never seen daylight in the past like 24 hours. Just fucking saying like, oh, this is censorship, because they literally changed like the cleavage area of one costume in the game.
Well, and
I bet you they haven't even played the fucking
Go
game.
And come to
fucking
find out,
touch
come to
grass.
find out,
Jesus Christ.
they didn't even change it. Like one of the developers came out and said like, no, there is no difference between the physical and digital copy. You guys are stupid. Like, someone had edited pictures to make it look like that, dude. They're so fucking dumb, man.
And it's literally, and it's so crazy because this whole movement, it's like with gaming and like gaming related media specifically, it's like this, their message, right? These incel cultures, these fucking red pill, whatever the fuck, these fucking manosphere motherfuckers, right?
Get your Lamborghini, you'll get bitches.
They say we want real women back in our favorite media. Like same thing with the Fallout show. When
What the fuck
apparently
does that
Ella
mean?
Purnell is
I'll
not
tell
a
you what it
real
means.
woman, and they wanted her in a more skin tight fucking vault jumpsuit so she could show her ass.
Yeah,
And
I don't know what you're talking
and they're
about.
like,
I have
we
a crush
want
on
real
her.
women, and like they're like, yeah, dude, we want something good to look at when we're
Hey,
playing our fucking
one second.
goon 24
1 second.
hours. What's up?
Yeah.
We are receiving real women because guess what? Real women are strong. Real women are smart. Real women are capable. Real women are truly a foundation. Really,
Well,
they
they're-
are the backbone.
Their
You know,
problem,
I would
their
agree with you,
problem
Xander, but
is
you know,
that
apparently to these guys, women should
they
just
don't
be
perceive it that
objects
way. They should be
for, you know,
obedient
of attraction.
and make your meal for you, and
They should be the traditional wife in a nuclear home.
Yeah,
They should.
they don't
be able
work.
to
They just take
clean,
care of the kids.
Suck your dick, look pretty, be a model, be skinny, be under 180 pounds.
Yep.
you
No stretch
know what I'm
marks. No
saying?
stretch marks.
Double D's, at least double D's.
At least double D's. Yeah, yeah.
I
You know, apparently
I
these guys
hate this. That's gross.
I hate.
Yeah,
I
it
hate
is
this.
fucking
Yeah.
gross.
It's
Can I
fucking
say
gross,
something
but
though? You guys
crazy.
want to know who I call the first time I ever like succeed at something or like accomplish or have something very positive going on in my life?
Oprah Winfrey.
My fucking mom.
No.
It's my mom.
Hell yeah, dude.
Close enough. Close
Fucking
enough.
call my
Hell
mom.
yeah, dude.
That was close.
Yeah.
I was like 2 people off. but-
Dude, when I got my super dope
Fuck
eval
Oprah.
at work, I literally texted my mom.
I hate my mom. No,
Hey,
No, you don't.
no, dude, my mom's
hate
a,
your
dude,
Your mom is hilarious. dude.
me and my mom have a weird relationship, but I if there's anything that I do have for my mother, it's fucking respect, because this woman is
Respect.
just
Yeah.
a fucking warrior, dude. Like ran away
Your-
from home.
Your mom
at-
went through it.
She ran away from home at 14 years old, was by herself for 4 years, pretended to be a nurse on a ship just to make sure that she could stay alive. Like she went through some shit to get to where she is
boss shit.
nowadays. And yeah, she drives me up a fucking wall 99% of the time. But never, ever, ever in my life would I think of like disrespecting that woman, because she's lived 4 times the life as a majority of people in this fucking world. and she would go out of her way. Any dude that was kind of like cook me dinner, she'd be like, "Shut the fuck up, cook your own
Yeah,
goddamn
hell
dinner."
nah.
Yeah.
Your mom makes some bussin' food though.
Dude,
She don't
honestly,
play. She don't play,
it's so
man.
crazy how lost like these men are. And if they just literally made a few adjustments in their thinking, they would literally get all the bitches they could ever want.
Because like like they're
That was just said that way, but like he's right. I hate that it was
you know
It
what
was
I'm
a funny
saying?
way of saying it. It was a funny way of saying it.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
the
get what
truth.
I get what you're saying.
No, yeah, no, and
No,
you're
but
not
that's the
wrong.
truth, but,
You're
like,
not, you're
you
not
gotta
wrong.
put it-
DJ.
Look at this tiny ass piece of pizza.
There's a tiny piece of slice.
No,
I'm saying
give me-
like I'm putting
I
it
want
in
it.
in that terminology because like that's what they fucking understand. You know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, fucking bitches, getting fucking
Yeah.
fucking like you know what I mean? It because it's like literally it was so easy for me when I was like a teenager growing up after a breakup. It's so easy for me to like watch a fucking YouTube video and go down that fucking pipeline and then becoming that fucking loser. You know what I mean? With
Mhm.
that loser ideology, right? It's so easy. It's so fucking easy, right? But thank fucking God, I actually know women in real life and talk to them and are just
you
friends
actually
with them
have
and, like-
affiliation
and
with
have a
women.
platonic relationship with friends that are women that have put me in, and having a sister as well. Having sisters and like just teaching me about shit like literally changed my fucking mind immediately. Like the switch turned off. You know what I mean? Like because it's so crazy, dude. It's insane.
Well,
One of my best friends, who I
I'd
respect.
be like, dude,
dearly and love.
having like platonic women
Woman.
in your life is fucking so great.
Well, hold on.
Like, it's so good.
Before we spiral down this staircase a little bit, I want to make sure that we recognize here, because don't give the women, you and the women in your life, too much credit here, because realistically speaking, all of us just know how to treat people. You don't need women in your life to understand how to treat women. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Oh, no.
They're
No.
and this is why I've talked to you guys before about this in regards to like racism and misogyny and bigotry and stuff like that. To me, it's a lack of intellect, because there's just got to be something fundamental in your brain that you are just not understanding in order for you to be racist, in order for you to be sexist, in order for you to be a bigot. Like there's just something there, a couple nuts and bolts loose.
Lack of intellect, lack of perspective, and lack of empathy. Like literally those three things.
It's just like I actually think
Go back,
they're fucking
level up.
stupid. I actually think
back
they're
and-
stupid, because when
Yeah,
you
like
when you
I
ask
think you're
them,
behind, dude. You allocated your skill points in the wrong areas.
It actually blows my
Yeah,
mind that you even thought to stop me to mention that, because I would. That's not even what I was going to mention. I mean, that's besides the fucking point.
for sure.
But the fact that you think, or the fact that you know that at least one person that's going to listen to this is that fucking guy, like, it's shameful that you literally have to fucking specify that we're not those people just because we're dudes sharing this information. That's
Right.
fucked.
Yeah.
That's super fucked. Because literally all I was gonna say was having platonic women in your life is fucking fantastic, because they're just good fucking people. Like literally,
yeah.
I feel like
'Cause
I feel more thought of by like a lot of my platonic like female friends, like, which most of them are just like coworkers to me, because I work in a very female dominated workplace.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it. But like that has just brought in like a different perspective to like my whole life, because I'm around women all of the time, and like literally I fucking adore them. Like they're just so fucking like,
'Cause-
they're not like, they're never shitty to me. Like they don't get fucking, they never get weird and aggro with me just for being the same gender as me, like some dudes will. And like which I never understand, like that mentality. Like they always treat me with respect and fairness.
Yeah.
And like I'm and I it makes me feel good because the women in my life, I never feel like I'm a threat to them, which is a really big deal to me because I know that just being a man can accidentally be that way sometimes, right? Like I'm taller, I'm bigger, like it's just how it fucking goes, whether you mean it or not. And like but like being able to like have like so many women like be comfortable around me, like just in the workplace and like all of that, it's really fulfilling knowing that like I'm a good person. And like all it takes for these women to just want to be around me, even platonically, is to just not suck.
I have...
and that's
Go ahead.
you bring up a good point. Like I think the fundamental flaws with these motherfuckers, and because I used to have that view too, as someone who's now reformed, and has developed my frontal lobe a little bit more.
Yes, thank you, sir.
We gave DJ shock therapy to reform him.
Yeah.
No, he just had to
it's
think.
recon-
He just had to think for a second.
It's recognizing women as human beings, like just
They
literally other human beings, instead of like this fucking alien race. Like, I don't get women. Like, you see it all the fucking time. I don't get my fucking wife. She always wants to talk about bullshit while I'm fucking trying to work on my truck. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they like.
Yeah, like that's your lack of understanding, man.
Yeah, it's like this. Like they divide themselves with these ideologies about how women like act more emotionally than them, or like they care more about feelings.
That
and,
argument
like
pisses me
literally
off so much.
perpetuating misogyny so much.
I'm so much more. I'm so much more emotional than my wife. It's literally. It's almost a joke.
Men's car insurance costs more than women's does because men are more emotional. Because we react emotionally to bad situations. Like
road rage cases are 9 times out of 10 dudes doing fucking aggro shit.
Yeah,
like dude, what the fuck, man? Cut me off, dude. Like
I literally had a guy get out of his fucking car, and come at me like 2 or 3 months ago. I started laughing my ass off because I was like, I'm not getting out of my fucking car. Are you shitting me? I was like, you're
the whole reason the series Beef is even a series starts with that.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally, yeah.
It's some guy was being an asshole.
Yeah, and it's not even that like we're emotional. We're fucking impulsive. It's atrocious. That's why those fucking. That's why the whole fucking saying like women live longer, like is because men make dumb irrational decisions with no forethought at all.
They fucking men.
You do, and it's and like I'll give you more examples of like this perpetual need, because like this is what those guys in those manosphere podcasts, like the Fresh and Fit, like that's what they want, is that division in your brain to like separate women from other people, like other men, like you know what I mean. Like think about like these stupid motherfuckers with anime. They just can't fathom women watching anime.
Yeah.
Specifically black women watching anime.
Oh,
they can't fathom black women doing anything nerdy.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
They can't. They're like,
they just don't.
So what anime did you watch?
Yeah.
Did you watch
you're a fake anime nerd is kind of what they go to every time.
Who's your favorite character
but hold
in the
on.
show? Like, they always quiz.
Like what specifically? Why black women? That's really weird. Why?
So there's a cultural significance there.
Also racism.
Oh, sorry, yeah. There's a cultural significance there where like there's a lot of black men that have of recent been coming out and talking about like their fandom in anime and stuff like that. Because in black culture when we were younger, it wasn't quite as accepted, kind of like how it is with us, but even more so in BIPOC cultures that are, very specific. Yeah. So the automatic assumption that these women are exclusively their assumption is that these women are only exclusively watching anime.
So this rationale is based off of those stereotypes from like those interviews you've seen of like those specific black women who have been like, yeah, I'd leave my man instantly if he watched it. Like, but like specific, like that very niche group of individuals.
Yeah, it's very small. It's like very small percentage.
Stereotype,
but also
I understand now.
Yeah,
okay,
perpetuated stereotypes from like
I understand.
Like deep rooted racism is like a whole systemic thing. Like
okay,
you know what I mean?
I follow.
But also just in terms of just women, like in general, like when a woman is interested in sports, Like they're like, you don't fucking care. You're just like, I saw someone, a woman, I don't know what her name is. She posts on TikTok about like
Oprah
the
Winfrey.
NBA, the
Fuck
NBA,
Oprah. No kidding.
and like, and she's very like conventionally attractive, and like,
Good for her.
but like people, men in these men, I will call them just boys. These little boys in the comments,
Fucking
they're like,
idiots.
you're just doing this
Fucking
for
stupid
attention. You're just
asses.
trying to promote your OnlyFans. You whore, you absolute harlot.
Also good
I'm
for
like,
her. Like, even if she was, yeah, great.
I mean, like, yeah, I'd be like, you know sports and you have an OnlyFans? Like,
like,
where's the link?
get your
though?
money, baby. Like,
Hey,
yeah,
look.
Yeah,
for real.
like-
God damn, you know what I'm
Get in the
saying?
bag.
That's what
Yeah,
I've been
dude,
saying
it's like-
about Jessica Negri for like 8 years now. It's like, damn, you like video games and you're making money off of it? Fucking good for you, baby. Like,
Right.
let's go, dude. Like,
yeah, dude. I just, man, it's terrible. I feel so bad because like because you guys know, like, because we are all here, we're fucking free thinkers. We're, we have our frontal lobe developed. Mine's coming in 2 more years. My full frontal lobe develops. Okay, 2 more years. All right.
I think mine
So-
got
Hey,
stunted.
wait on it.
Also, my wife knows more about sports than I do too. I'll just put that out there.
See?
I love being the exception that proves the rule. It's so fun. I love that shit.
yeah,
I literally,
yeah.
I'm almost sport. Aside from baseball, I'm basically sports illiterate.
In wrestling,
Be like,
but yeah.
I'm like,
I-
so. I mean, I know the fundamentals of the sport, but like, I wouldn't. I know nothing about it like in a modern
Yeah,
competitive
for sure,
level.
for
But I
sure.
digress.
For sure.
yeah, and it's hard to like for us to like get through to these guys because like we don't hang out with them. We don't know any motherfuckers
wanna.
that's like we
No,
might
I don't even
know.
want to be around.
I
I
know
know a
of
few
them,
people like that,
but
or I've
we
known.
like, yeah, like we're never buddy with these motherfuckers.
Mm.
I know some dudes that like kind of like out of loyalty to that friend, like they'll just let it slide when they really shouldn't, because that is also a problem
Nah.
within
Dude, I've caught
our,
like shit
as
saying
men.
like
I
off,
mean-
like side off comments that give me like where they make me do like the look, and like I just immediately start distancing myself from that person.
Yeah, no, that
Nah,
Yeah,
dude,
it's just-
I don't even have the fucking patience.
The difficult
Yeah.
part with it
It's like,
is
no,
like
we're not
it-
doing that.
it's a belief system is what it is. So it's becoming somewhat of a religion to these people.
Well,
right?
it's fundamental values.
And when you believe, and when you believe in something so strongly, that's why you can't get through to them once they get to a
Mhm.
certain point. It's like, dude, you know what? They're fucking, you're lost, dude.
Yeah, what's up, Devin?
So, you guys know I work an event every month. That the reason why I work the event is I'm a door guy that won't fuck over these people, but it's for a bunch of dancers. It's a go-go dance event where they also like perform like sets and stuff like that. And the reason why they have me there is because I have to watch out for dudes like that and stuff like that, where I will just completely deny people if I even suspect that mentality. Like I have to kind of stereotype people in that sense.
Like
And I
you're-
have had
you're
to
curating a safe space for them, right?
Yeah,
exactly,
which is important.
exactly. Yeah. And I'm like one of the only quote unquote cis people that are a part of this event, you know what I mean? Because it is a place for the LGBTQ
Mhm.
community. But yeah, I have to suss out these people and deal with them straight to the face. And dude, when I do call them out on
They
it,
probably out themselves
Oh,
really easily.
oh yeah, they do,
Mhm.
and they try to fight me and stuff. Like I deal with this
Mhm.
stuff every month. I've actually even told you guys about a time where I got in a fist fight with some guy because he started swinging
Mhm.
on me in the
Oh
security
yeah, I remember.
guard.
Well, it's fun.
yeah,
It's
I
funny
that.
because you say like I have to kind of like stereotype them a little bit, and profile them a little bit. It's funny because a majority of the time you probably don't even need to do that. They just tell on themselves. You know what I
They
mean?
do
They, just,
tell.
they
But
act
Yeah,
the fucking
sometimes
fool.
sometimes they act sus and they try to hide it really well, and
Oh, of
you can
course,
just
of
like
course. Yeah,
tell.
yeah, yeah.
You can just
Mhm.
tell. You know, you
You're
can
like,
tell
nah,
that
you're
this
gonna be a
person is
fucking
coming in to
problem.
co-
Yeah,
to
you're gonna
cause
be a problem.
I worked a show the other night. It was an indie like pop like rock show, right? And it was at another venue. And these 3 dudes came up to the point where the bartender was like look, and the bartender was looking at me. He was like, "You okay?" Because he could tell that like these guys were all like, what kind of show is it? I just want to come in and have a beer. And I'm like, well, it's a venue, it's a show, it costs $20 to get in. And they're like, oh, well, I just want a beer. And they're just like fucking bro dudes, you know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
And
that's
I-
here.
There's a number
and
of
I
bars down the
had
fucking
to
street,
tell them
dude.
off too, you know what I mean? It's just far too often these people think that they can do whatever they want, and then they get so fucking butthurt when you put them in their place. So butthurt that they
Yeah.
cry like little fucking like 12-year-old kids who just got kicked off their Xbox for the night by their mom, and they can't play Fortnite anymore because that's what they've been doing since they got home from school.
Which is funny because that's where a lot of this is rooted at.
Yeah, and they're gonna go, that's what they're gonna go back to doing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fucking Goonie.
Yeah. No, they're gonna go play fucking Valorant and League of Legends.
Before we end
Yeah,
things
something
off
like
here, I
that.
want to make sure it's very important that we double back on something that was mentioned. Our friends and people that we're affiliated with doing gross things, and our willingness to get them to stop doing that gross thing needs to be very, very abundant in men's culture, generally speaking, because we have,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we can attest, we've had some friend at some point in our life that did something fucking awful, something super fucking gross, and we had to make the conscious decision of either being quiet about it or telling them, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And like that is something that I feel like is not common enough in men culture, generally
Yeah,
speaking.
and say something or do something, right? Like there's more than one way to go about it. Like we said, like you can either be like, you can be direct, right? Like if the opportunity allows, be like, fucking check your friend, like especially if there's someone you do actually consider a friend, be like, that's not fucking cool,
Mhm.
right? Or do something, right? Like being like fucking like put that issue into the hands of somebody who can handle it appropriately, and fucking you kick that fucking friend to the goddamn curb, right? Like don't associate with that person, right? Don't
Yeah.
let them into your circle. Don't be a part of that problem.
Well, I have a guy that I'm no longer affiliated with, but one of the last times that we were together doing something as friends was him pretty much begging me to take him to a strip club. And I was like, fine, whatever, man. And so I ended up being DD and just being on the patio, smoking and like talking to dancers and stuff, having a fun time, just kind of hanging out. And he's doing his fucking thing, and I'm like, whatever, just go do whatever the fuck you're gonna do, right? I'm just here to fucking hang out and drive. And in the process, later on that evening, had caught him filming the dancers on his cell phone,
Bruh.
and
I would have snapped his phone in his
dude,
face.
I took his phone and
I would've
chucked
decked
it.
him.
I chucked it out of the patio area because I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, oh, sorry, I just wanted to save it for later. I'm like, no, the fuck you're not. You're not fucking doing that.
fuck
What the
you,
fuck is
man.
wrong with you? And so I took his phone and I just chucked it over like the wooden fence that was there. And dude, it is just, we have far too many guys in this world that are making women feel like they can be locked in a room with a bear instead of a man. Rightfully so. And
You better.
not enough of the rest of the men are doing anything about it. They're not doing anything
Yeah.
about it. Like the fact that Brock Turner was able to do what he did behind a fucking dumpster
And get away with it.
and get away with it, and he had like 10 homies there with him that night, not fucking cool, dude. Like the fact that we have like people that we know that have said or done something fucking gross as shit and nobody said anything about it. Like we gotta just get more comfortable with the idea of like the whole being called a white knight back in the day is fucking done. It's gone.
No,
I don't give
fuck
a
it.
shit.
Check
Call
those
me a
people.
fucking white
Check
knight.
those fucking
I don't give a
people.
fuck,
I don't
dude,
give a
because
shit. I don't fucking care.
if you're doing
That-
gross,
that
disgusting
doesn't affect me
shit,
at all.
I'm gonna fucking tell you you're a gross
Hold on.
piece of shit. Like
What's it? White knight is derogatory?
white knight in the sense of
It's meant to
you're
be.
you're
I
only
always saw that as a compliment.
you're only protecting her because you want
Oh,
pussy.
you're white knight.
Is
Yeah,
what
it's-
white
yeah.
knighting
No.
is. Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
It's like simping.
I-
like that's what like
Yeah,
simping
that's
Yeah,
the
it's-
evolved version of white knighting.
Uh,
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
saw it as like, listen, I'm just
Captain
trying to do the
Savo,
right thing.
like
Yeah.
it's same all the shit.
Yeah,
Well, that's what it
it's
is,
definitely meant to be an insult.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So, yeah, you fucking pathetic loser. That's how you can only get women is by respecting.
Dude,
them.
I'm not.
By treating
fucking loser, fucking loser with your respect
You
and
fucking
boundaries.
loser.
treat
dude,
women
fucking-
right. That's the only way you can get him is by being nice and having a decent personality and not being a fucking
That's
scumbag.
literally it, though. Like you
You
break
don't
it
have
down,
enough
that's literally what they're
giga
saying.
energy to just get him by default. You fucking beta cook.
Yeah.
It's like the worst insult, dude.
Oh my
I can't wait for that
god.
to get clipped.
Dude, like, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god. Well, anyways, I think that's a good place to end, though.
Yeah, because we white knight over here because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, 5 of the Brethren Court gather together to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas has thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics, get exclusive post-coast content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services. But you can also support us by following and subscribing to the Good Kraken over at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show.
Show.
Fucking spit came out, mom.
He's
My
mad.
mouth is extra moist. Extra moist.
Moist.
Oh.
Shaft.
Oak shaft.
Oak shaft?
Or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in the details and description section below in order to get updates where new episodes go live everywhere. But until next time,
I don't like bugs.
That
I
spider be
hope them
fucking
aliens are real so that I have more things to fuck.
retweet.